Hello, it's the 12th of June and here you are with Dan in Essex, UK. So today I'm going to be walking around my polytunnels. You can see what I've got going on. I really have got a lot growing. So not going to be going into any really close, fine detail on what I'm growing. I've made many videos on things like that before. So I'll link a load of videos down below and I have got some more detailed videos coming up. So today it's just going to be a look at what we've got going and you can see what's happening here. And hopefully you can let me know in the comment section below what you're growing in your polytunnel or your greenhouse or your cold frame, because I'm very interested and of course many other people will be. And we can all talk together in the comments section and hopefully compare notes and you know, learn from one another. Anyway, let's go into this polytunnel here and see what's happening. So here we are in the polytunnel. So both my polytunnels are Feel Good UK polytunnels. This polytunnel is 6 metres that way and 3 metres that way, which is about 20 feet by 10 feet. All sorts going on here. So over here we have some permaculture stuff. I've got a peach tree here and I forget the name sometimes. Variety Peregrine here, and here we have nectarine variety Lord Napier, and here we have a Sanguinelli blood orange. So let's have a close-up of these. So this peach peregrine here, it's carrying a massive crop. It's absolutely loaded with fruit here. Really a lot of peaches on there, probably in excess of 40, maybe some more than that. So I've not actually thinned these. I'm letting the tree do what it wants, and yeah, they're looking good. A real nice size. Let's have a close-up with the camera. So there you go, you can just see the size of the crop on that one. Nectarine variety Lord Napier, once again carrying an absolutely beautiful crop, and both the peach and the nectarine have got some lovely healthy leaves on them. So yep, all looking nice and expecting some great crops off of this also. So you can see the beautiful crop this tree is carrying. So tomatoes, I've got 3 varieties of tomato here. I have Groshovka here, I have Gardener's Delight here, and here I have the house tomato. So Groshovka's a Russian tomato, Gardener's Delight is a German one, and this variety here, House Dwarf Tomato, that's a Canadian variety. So really made some nice plants here, nice and sturdy, nice and strong. They're made a good height now, and I like to keep my foliage to a minimum. So this one here, I've got 1, 2, 3 trusses. This one here, 1, 2, 3. Here, 1, 2, 3. And yeah, I'm getting on 4 trusses on this one. I've got some fruits formed on quite a lot of these plants here. So let's have a look. So on this Groshovka here, got some lovely fruits formed on here. Really beautiful there. Plenty of flowers and fruit to come. So that's really nice as well. And as we look at these Gardener's Delight here, plenty of flowers once again here, and we have a fruit here, so really nice. Expecting a nice crop of tomatoes this year. So this variety, the House Dwarf, it's bred to grow in pots. Literally a 0 maintenance tomato by the looks of it. Got some nice fruit formed on there and expecting some nice crops to come from this also. So grapes, I'm growing 2 varieties of grape here. So this variety here is Ria. This is a Slovakian variety. Really nice sized grapes. I've got 2 bunches of grapes formed on there, so isn't that wonderful? Here, this is variety Riesling, which is a German wine grape, although you can eat them fresh. Very nice tasting as well. So probably on this vine here, we're looking at about 50 bunches, 40, 50 bunches of grapes. Really nice, and vines are looking very healthy. Let's have a close up. So I'm hoping that the light's on our side here. You can see the massive crop that this vine here is carrying. Grows all up here, look, absolutely beautiful. Massive, massive crop here, and looking good. This variety Ria, I'm expecting next year for it to be carrying a much bigger crop than this year. So we have 1 little bunch there, look, or some more flowers at this stage, but should be a nice bunch of grapes. And we've got a little baby one here, but never mind, showing great potential for next year and subsequent years. So we have to be patient with regards to our gardening. So down here, growing melons, so variety here, Petit Gris de Roche, grown that before, very nice. Blacktail Mountain, watermelon there, very nice. Rich Sweetness Pocket Melon. Here I've got an Onavec Hot Pepper. Down here, which you probably cannot see, I have a variety of okra called Super Bindi. Grown that before, very nice indeed. We have Dorger White Courgette, Long Purple Courgette, and Bitter Melons over there. So many of these things you will find videos linked to in the description box below. And here I have watermelons. These are variety Blacktail Mountain, growing in containers. You could see that the growing medium is relatively low in these containers here. And the reason why I leave it low like that is because as the melon grows, I don't have to put supports because it'll just sort of twirl round, hopefully form a fruit, and it's a good compact way of growing melons in containers. It's worked for me before, so hopefully it will work again. So you really can see the amount of plantings got going on here. Really lovely indeed, and hopefully this will be a very productive area. So I've got all sorts going on this table here. We have lemon drop, hot citrus pepper. Here we have Onavec, which is also a hot pepper. More peppers here. What's this? This one is, oh, here we go. This is hot pepper once again, Onavec. And here, lemon drop again. We have long purple aubergine here and Dorger white aubergine and another long purple aubergine. So these grow well in containers. I've grown, you know, aubergines in containers before, no problem. And you can see they're looking really nice here. Up here as well, less likely for slugs, snails, etc. to get up here and eat these plants. So expecting some wonderful things from these. Here I am standing outside my smaller polytunnel. So it's 3 meters that way and 2 meters that way. So here I am standing in amongst my beautiful Dixie Red peach tree, carrying a lovely crop this year. I gave it a prune earlier in the year. Leaves looking nice and healthy. Fruit now swelling to a good size. Let's have a closer look. So under here, look, you can see this lovely crop here, and the whole tree really carries on in the same vein here as well. Look, really nice sized peach there, and will get considerably bigger. Under here as well, plenty of peaches, beautiful. Down here, potatoes, growing 3 varieties of potato, all sown or planted on the 6th of March. So here, variety Condor, so main crop variety. Got another Condor over there. I have a first early called Swift here, which I really do need to harvest, and also Maris Piper. So yep, should be good, and hopefully a nice crop to come of potatoes from in here. Blueberries, an assortment of varieties. Lovely crop being formed here. One good thing about growing blueberries in the polytunnel is unless a bird gets in, you don't have to worry about birds swooping down and taking your crop. So down here, I'm actually using these 2 tubs here, which I purchased from the local auction. I think I got them for £12 each. They're 375 litres, so they're pretty big. And I'm turning compost around here in about 6 weeks, something like that. And I mainly use grass clippings I get from my grass cutting jobs I do for people. And also I mix it with cardboard. And I've got a more elaborated video or videos of this coming up in the future. I just can't get them out yet. So stay tuned for those. But I'll show you some of the compost that I'm making from here. It's basically roughly a 50-50 mix of green and brown, maybe a bit less. But, you know, it works, at least so far anyway. So let's have a look at what I'm making. So here we are in a corner of the garden. So these bins here, I picked these up from a job I was doing for someone, and the person said to me, do you want to take them? And I did. So lovely. I drilled a hole in the bottom of them, of course, so that water can drip out the bottom so they don't get waterlogged. So growing 3 cucumber plants in this one. And these are variety Market More. This here is Dill's Atlantic Giant Pumpkin, and here we have Hokkaido Winter Squash. So they're looking very healthy, and we'll see how these do here. Got some more growing here as well. So in these containers here, they're not ideal really, but I haven't got any more containers. I've used them all, I think, anyway. And I've got some Swift first early potatoes that I only planted a few days ago in here. So we'll see how they do in my own homemade compost. And at the back there, I have a courgette, which I think is Burpee's Golden. And also I have a variety of squash there. North Georgia Candy Roaster, I think. Yeah, that's right. So looking good here. This is I think it's a 35 litre container here. And this one here is a recycling container that once again, someone at the job gave me. So I like to utilise containers, you know, in whatever form, however I can. But yeah, looking good, and I'm expecting some great things from my own homemade compost from this corner of the garden. So over here, I've got some things I need to get planted out. I've got 7 Hills Brussels sprouts here. I've got some spinach, beet, etc., etc., some chard, and you know, I'm going to be doing some more planting soon. So that's this little area here. So back in here, I've got some El Santa strawberries growing in this container. I've got plenty more strawberries growing in other parts of the garden, so very good. I've got some carrots growing in a container down there. You know, plenty going on here in this tunnel. But yeah, anyway, going to end this video now. Got plenty more to come, so if you'd like to be notified of that, you know, my permaculture things, more allotment videos, more how-to videos, etc, etc, etc. You can subscribe, like the video if you like it, share it with anyone who you think may find it interesting, useful, etc, etc. And yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Hope your polytunnel growing, greenhouse growing is going well, and I'll see you in the next video.